Hey everyone, I'm Samantha Busch with my co-host Alex Weaver, and welcome to episode 8 of
The InField. All right, coming off of ISM, you were nervous, but Kyle is locked into the Champ 4.
We're going to Miami.
How's it
I
feel?
mean, we are going either way, but it's way better going now.
You were going to be there regardless, but we really like that you get to compete for a championship.
That was crazy. I mean, I will have to say that was very, very stressful. Joey, right out stage 1 and 2, was kicking butt. And then I guess he said he got tight and started falling back. And then what I got nervous about on that long run was, still coughing, Joey was the lucky dog for forever. And Eric was like way far ahead of Denny. And I was like, oh no. Watch the caution come out. There was only 9 cars on the lead lap, and I will say I don't think I've ever cheered so hard for Denny to pass Eric, and then he did, and it wasn't but like 6 laps later the caution came out. So,
what was Kyle's attitude like after the race? Because his media availability after was
okay. So Kyle loves his team, but he also hates losing because he knows that. You know, they all come from the same shop. They all, as I mentioned, like share notes and help each other. And so he was just bummed because he was like, man, I've got 4 tires. I think I'm going to be able to win this. But you know what? It all worked out. It's awesome that 3 Joe Gibbs Racing drivers are going to championship.
That's incredible. So we have to talk about the 4 that's in it. So we have Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Denny Hamlin. So I don't know if you could pick a better 4 driver this season because they have dominated the whole entire season long, and now they're going to Homestead, so it's going to be pretty fun.
It's going to be really interesting because I think it's great, you know, that the 3 of them are going together, and everybody thinks that Kevin's kind of like odd man out, but I think a little bit different. My thought process is that Kevin has 3 teammates protecting him, where I feel like usually the Gibbs drivers, they're always watching out for each other, but really
they're going after each other.
Last stage, I mean, you can't be like, oh yeah, buddy, come on, like it's for the championship. So, I mean, I think that it's going to just be crazy. I was already so stressed all of Phoenix.
I bet you were.
I don't think I'm like fully ready for Homestead yet.
So we also saw you and Kyle go to, what stadium were you guys at?
Oh, the Raider Stadium.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I didn't know that Kyle wanted to check off all of the stadiums.
Yes, so this is funny because people are like, oh, Kyle's a fair weather fan. He goes everywhere. Well, no, he's wants to go everywhere. Yeah. And the Raider Stadium will no longer be there soon, so yeah, we flew like 5.5 hours out there with some team guys, and they had fun. Well, I had a margarita.
The fun started before you left home, too, because Piper, we talked about this last week on the episode, but Piper, she wasn't clean.
Okay.
And I don't think she woke up like this.
So what happened was they set our irrigation system, and
she looks nasty.
She's disgusting. Our irrigation was supposed to go off at 3 in the morning, and somehow it got set for 3 in the afternoon. And so she has a dog door, and then it connects to like our side yard with like Brex's trampoline and swing set. Well, no grass grows under the trampoline, which Kyle loves because I picked out that spot. So essentially, the irrigation was going off, and there's no grass under the trampoline, and she made it her own personal mud pit.
Yuck.
So,
well, she needs a bath. Did you give her a bath?
Oh, we gave her multiple baths. She's always into something, so.
All right, well, I have nothing exciting because I worked all weekend, but, I mean, it was exciting to watch the race. But we also have to catch up with all of the drivers and their wives and girlfriends on social media in this week's edition of The Catch Fence.
All right, so first off, we have Denny winning the race. It was really cool. They were pitted right next to us, and his team guys were just ecstatic, and water was flying. They were jumping everywhere. And then you have to follow it up with this super classy move.
Yeah,
Denny,
this was great.
That's really cool. I mean, I think the biggest thing about NASCAR is that it's the most fan-friendly sport, and Kyle always says this too. You know, it's great to give autographs to the fans, but it's really the kids. They get so excited. Like, these are their heroes. And so for him to bring all them to victory lane, that was really cool.
It was really cool.
And then, of course,
we have to talk about JD, too, because this, obviously, it will be great for all of Joe Gibbs Racing, and JD will be in everybody's mind. But him and Denny had a really special relationship. So he talked about JD as getting to go to Homestead. I'm getting chills as we're talking. But JD passed away during the off-season?
Last year.
So he is actually going to ride along with all the Joe Gibbs Racing cars in Homestead. So it's going to be a really cool story if that gets done.
I mean, I think just overall this year has been so special for Coach to have such a hard loss in the off season, and not that winning or anything makes it
No,
any better.
never
but
replace.
just to know that JD's up there smiling down, to have one of the best seasons ever and 3 of his drivers in there, I think that was something that the Gibbs family just really needed after such a devastating loss.
Yeah, JD's a good guardian angel for the 3 of them. We have Martin Truex Jr., who is going after the trophy as well. I have to say, this is one of my favorite trophies.
The trophy is beautiful.
It's really pretty. It has all the tracks on the outside of the top part. It's really
it's like
heavy.
A badass trophy.
Yeah, it is.
You know, like, this is the type of trophy that you're like, okay, if I'm the champion, this is it.
It's always my favorite to see who wins and if they can lift it in victory lane, because the trophy is so heavy.
See, Kyle's had practice. He's thrown up like 40 pounds this year with Braxton.
And then we have to give it up to ISM Raceway. It was a sold-out crowd, and it looked really good.
It was packed there. That was awesome to see, and I mean, we'll be there next year for the championship.
It's going to be weird, but going to be fun. I'll tee this one up since it's a little close to home for you. Hard for me to believe that we were talking about Kyle Busch's first pole of the season. What's happening? Because I feel like last year he rattled off a bunch. But
so he came back to the bus, and I was like, you really only won one pole this season? That's awful. No offense, but not. Well, that sounds bad. But I mean, for him, he usually like racks them up. So I actually was surprised by this. I thought we had won a lot more poles than that this year.
Yeah, NASCAR put it out on social media, and I was like,
yeah, I thought somebody did something
Busch's
wrong.
First pole. There's no chance, but it was. And then he is also going to race in the Rolex 24,
what is this?
which is going to be her own husband posted it, and she doesn't even know what it is. But that's going to be
I knew we were doing the Rolex. I didn't see the video yet.
Really exciting for him. Has he ever done Rolex 24 before?
No, he never has. So. He's always wanted to, so he's super excited about it. And we'll be like in Daytona. We might as well just move to Daytona for January and February.
Might as well. We'll see you there starting in literally January.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we also have Brad Sweet, who is, this is going to be a whole family tree, Kyle Larson's wife, Caitlin Larson. It is his sister. So Brad is her brother. And he won the World of Outlaws 2019 Championship racing for Casey Kane and their sprint car team. I wish that I knew more about these because they look really cool in the dirt.
They do look really cool. And
really
everybody
scary.
keeps asking Kyle to race them, and I'm like, nope.
Why not?
Okay, because look, most people who race them are short, and Kyle is very tall. And I'm like, when they go flipping, I feel like
flip.
Your head's gonna get cut off. I told him, I was like, look, and Braxton's 18, but like I need you. You know what I mean?
What if Brex wants to race those?
No.
I feel like I would be kind of cooler if I got in one, just to sit in one.
I'll sit in one. I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I can hardly drive a street car.
As long as it doesn't flip.
Okay, I have got to talk about this picture. So this is Ashley at Popeyes. And so first of all, Ashley was in...
Which, that's the last person I would picture at Popeyes.
Well, what happened was we went out to dinner with them the night before, and we were telling them, because everybody was saying how people are like getting in fights over these sandwiches, and it's this huge mess. So we were telling them about that. So Ashley was in our bus after the race, and she was like, all right, Kurt's here. We're going to go to Popeyes, and then we'll go to In-N-Out for Kyle. Perfect. Sounds like a plan. So I text her like half an hour later. I'm like, Kyle just got back. He's going to shower real quick. We'll meet you there. She's like, we are still at Popeyes. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So the line was so long. Kyle did all of his media, got back, got dressed. We got in the car, got to In-N-Out, and got to the airplane before they did.
No.
Yeah. No. But I will say, okay, we've mentioned it on the show, I don't love fast food. It's not super my jam. That sandwich is good. It's really, like, I see why people like fast food now. It's
you can't tell me that, though. I refuse to eat it.
It's, like, spicy and crispy, and it's a lot of chicken. It was actually, it has pickles and, like, I think, like, a spicy, I don't know. I mean, if I'm going to start fast food, that was, like, the way to go.
So I'm very loyal to Chick-fil-A. So I feel like I can't eat it. I want it. So y'all have no idea how bad I want a Popeyes sandwich, just to say that I've had one.
Yeah, I mean, I've had one, so I feel like you need to.
Oh, but I can't, because then I feel like I'm just cheating.
I know. Well, I do love Chick-fil-A. I mean, and like, let me rephrase.
Was it Chick-fil-A standard or better?
It was better.
It
was. I think it was.
Sam.
I know. No. It was really good.
Oh, no.
Really good.
No, I can't do it. Resist the temptation.
Pretty good.
I don't know how we're going to transition from Popeyes to
Christopher Bell
in the Championship 4 for Xfinity, but we have Christopher Bell Tyler Reddick, Cole Custer, and Justin Allgaier, who's going to race for the Xfinity Championship, because it's not just Cup at Homestead. We have to talk about the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series, but these 4 guys that are racing, I mean, it's been the big 3 all season long for them. And then you have Justin Allgaier, who deserves it.
Did you see his wife, Ashley, post a picture of their daughter?
No.
So
I love Ashley and their daughter.
Oh my gosh, she had like balloons and a sign like "Congratulations, Daddy," and then she was sitting on the counter, and it's just so cute. I mean, I think kids just add an extra layer of making things special and exciting. Or on the flip side, Rex woke up on Monday and goes, "Hey Dad, why didn't you win? You finished second. You were like really close, but then you didn't win. What happened?"
Nothing like a kid to keep it honest.
Yep.
What was his answer?
He
Didn't
said
get it done, bud.
Denny's 2 tires were faster than 4, which like totally then confused him because he was like, well, 4 should be in. I was like, I know, bud. Adam and I thought the same thing. So,
Then we also have the Gander Truck Series. There's 4 guys racing there. KBM not in the Champ 4?
No, but we're up for the Owners' Championship still.
Okay.
So we're still in that race at least.
All right. So let's do our picks for Xfinity and for trucks, because you're allowed to do those, right?
I'll pick Xfinity.
Okay.
Xfinity, I have to go with Christopher Bell.
Okay.
I just think he is a calm, cool, collected driver. They've been strong all year. Everything that's come out of the Joe Gibbs Racing camp this year has just been fast. And I think that he's been in the pressure spots before, especially with all the other racing that he does, that he goes in with the right mindset and that he's going to get it done.
Okay. Believe it or not, we're agreeing, because that's who I picked on the preview show for Xfinity Series. I think Christopher Bell is just, I know Cole Custer's really good at Homestead. I love Justin Allgaier. I'm glad that he got that win because he wanted one this season. And then you can't forget about Tyler Reddick, who shows up in the championship and always tends to dominate. But Christopher Bell is just going to be really tough to beat.
I think so, too.
Especially in Joe Gibbs equipment, because they're not good this season or anything. So. We also have to look ahead at Miami as well, because Miami's fun. It's a fun city that we get to finish in.
It is. And now they have the whole beach. Did you hear about this?
No.
Okay, so for those of you guys that don't know.
Well, I know Miami has a beach.
No. I think that it's already sold out, but at the Homestead track, so it used to be, like there's that lake inside the motorhome lot, and all the motorhomes were around it. Well, now they like cleared us all out, and they set up like more sand and activities.
Why haven't I heard about this?
Yeah, and I think they sold it out. So like they have like essentially a big beach party by that lake.
During the race or during the whole weekend?
I think the whole weekend. I don't know. I'll be like 8 feet from it in a motorhome, so I'll let you know.
We were not invited to the beach party.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't. We got kicked out, essentially. Our motorhomes are like, you're out. But apparently it's supposed to be really cool, and I heard it sold out really fast.
So are y'all further away?
Yeah. So I'm kind of bummed because Brex, like, we got his little fishing pole, and we used to do that whole jam. But it'll be cool for the fans.
All right, now it's time for Sam's picks. Sam's picks is, you guys are lucky because you get a front row seat to some of the best places in town when it comes to around the racetrack. So I'm going to let Sam take it away from Miami.
Yes. Okay. Kyle and I love sushi. You cannot go wrong with Nobu. It's
Nobu's
fresh.
so good.
It's good. It's a classic. We love it. Literally, we go there almost every time we go. It's kind of like our special thing.
Godzilla roll's the best.
Oh, I could eat everything there. For kids, the Miami Zoo is really nice. And then I just found out they have this place called Jungle Time, which Brex is not old enough yet for this, but they have like a sloth and a lemur encounter and like flamingos and all that stuff. So
you know, I love sloths.
I did not know that. And you're over 6 years old, so you can go have an encounter.
I love sloths.
But I mean, that's supposed to be really fun. And then I want to say it's when we went to the Miami Zoo, or there's another one that's like a similar jungle theme. It's in between like South Beach and the track. And we walked in and they just like handed us this massive lizard to take a picture with. No. And then they had like parrots on each side of us, and I was like, what? So I was like standing there with like a parrot on me and a lizard, and I was like, what's happening?
No.
So, I mean, all those are great. You can't go wrong with going to the beach. You can't go wrong just going down there to people watch, if I'm being honest.
And the track isn't that close to South Beach, but it's close enough than like North Carolina or somewhere else. But South Beach has the most entertaining people.
The people just,
I've ever seen.
Beautiful out there. Honestly, we spend most of our time at the beach instead of closer to Homestead, just because there's so much to do. All the food's good. It doesn't matter if you go to Nobu or you just pick a little cafe that's on the street with like the open air seating. It's always good. It's always fun. There's just like a good vibe and energy down there, I feel like.
You have to get seafood if you're in Miami because you're next to the water and it's like the freshest seafood, so it's really good.
And like I said, there's a lot for kids to do out there. We'll probably end up at the zoo or something, just depending on the weather, and then if I can pull Brexton out of the pool. So.
And we have the new Miami Beach Party at Homestead, so check that out too and let us know what you think about it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be great, and Brex will probably be the kid there fishing. He loves fishing, so.
Yeah, well, good for Brex.
All right, and to finish up our show, we have Victory Lane, where we get to pick who we think this week's winner is, regardless of who won on the racetrack.
Easy pick for us this week. When you have 3 drivers in the Championship 4, you're having a good year. So we have to give it to Coach Joe Gibbs, who he's 3 chances of winning the title.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
Sorry, man.
No, you're fine.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Thank you.
That was a great job.
It was bad. Yeah.
Was that great or what?
Yes, sir. Hey.
Congrats, man.
Hey.
I'm so fortunate to be able to work for a guy like you who understands moments like that in pro sports. Thank you for giving me one.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving me one.
Honestly, you deserve it.
Thank you.
He's got a great chance. I mean, Coach is just an amazing guy all around. He's such a great leader and just person. I mean, it's funny because to everybody he's like Coach, and to Kyle and I, he's almost like another grandfather or something, and he'll come over to the bus before every race and like check in and say hi and come see Brexton and everything. So just like an all-around great family. So super excited that he has such a good chance.
So fun story about him. He came and spoke at, when I used to work for Clemson football back in college, he came and spoke at Dabo Sweeney's All In Ball, which is a charity event that Dabo has for breast cancer, and he came and just did like a speech and just gave a little message to the team and everybody that was in attendance. And so I introduced myself because, I mean, it's Coach Gibbs. And then I got a job in NASCAR 4 years later and walked up to him at my first race. And I was like, I know you probably don't remember me, but I met you at the All-In Ball with Coach Sweeney. And he talked to me for forever. And ever since then, every single race gives me a hug, tells me go Tigers. Like, he's the nicest guy in the
he has
world.
a way of remembering something special about everybody. Like, he's just awesome.
Yeah, so
if
Victory Lane
anybody
is
deserves to have 3 drivers in there, congrats, Coach.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, well, something that Sam and I are super excited about this year, it's the first year that NASCAR is going to take to Nashville for Champions Week, and we're going to end the season with a NASCAR style party in Music City.
I'm really excited. I think I said it a few shows ago. Actually, our first one with Jill. Not that I didn't love Vegas. Vegas is...
But we're really excited about it.
It's super fun, but this is just me being like somebody on the road a lot. You get home, you get through Miami, you do Thanksgiving, and then you got to go all the way back over. And so when they told us it was going to be in Nashville, we're like, A, really cool city, B, 45-minute flight. Like,
perfect city for NASCAR.
I really do think that this is always like, I wish Nashville would have a race. I know there's all that stuff going on at the fairgrounds and all that.
Preaching to the choir here, sister.
But I just feel like Nashville and NASCAR just go together.
They do.
So I'm really excited. I heard they're going to do like burnouts in the street and all that stuff. So
let's take a look at some of the events. So obviously Champions Week is going to be December 3rd through the 5th. There's going to be a full 3 days at Riverfront Park. That's a fan fest. It's going to have autograph sessions with all of your favorite playoff drivers, which is a really cool opportunity too, that you can just walk up in downtown Nashville and get an autograph by a driver.
I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
Yep.
I mean, I'm personally really excited that we're going to have a night out at the Grand Ole Opry. I think it's going to be a phenomenal night. All the drivers are going to be there. We're all going to be there. I know there's tickets for the fans. I'm not sure if it's sold out yet.
I have no idea.
I mean, I'm sure it probably
it's
is
close,
because that is going to be so phenomenal, so much history there, and I think that was like a great venue for us to kind of like kick everything off at.
So if you don't know anything about country music, the Ryman Auditorium is one of the most historic venues in all of country music, and the show is still going to be a traditional Grand Ole Opry show. There's still going to be all country artists, but it's going to have NASCAR and some of our personalities of the sport. We're going to have Rascal Flatts. There's going to be Ashley McBride.
It's going to be awesome.
Just
I know Kurt's going to introduce somebody because he told us on the plane that he gets to introduce someone.
It's going to be one big party, and I'm
going to use
really excited.
Kurt to get backstage. And
So, Sam, you also talked about the burnout. So, people have seen us do burnouts on the Vegas Boulevard, burnouts on the Boulevard, but now we're going to do burnouts on Broadway. So, it's going to be a little different take on the Vegas show that we have. We're going to be going around the honky-tonk bars in Nashville just smoking it up.
I just can't wait for everybody that's like in the bars, sitting around to just come outside, because what was really cool as getting to watch it as a fan is I remember last year in Vegas, we were kind of out and shopping around, and then it started and people came like out of the stores and into the streets and just flooded, you know, the strip. And I can't wait to see what happens in Nashville. I think we actually just got an email from NASCAR that they're going to have something set up for some of the girls so we can like watch it front and center. Because I mean, it's like you see them do burnouts at the track, but it's so different when it's like right there in the streets, and I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how many yeehaws people say, and howdies, and it's just going to be the perfect combination.
Get boots
I
or
know.
something for it.
Well, speaking of getting something, seeing all these dates and actually talking about them is giving me a little anxiety, because December 5th, we have a red carpet and a black tie awards show that I don't have a dress for yet.
I've had a dress for a full year.
I have not.
But I'm a sale shopper. That's why. I did Black Friday right
If you can
last
find me
year.
one on sale, sure.
Well, she doesn't have one, and I'm in between two. So
So whichever one she doesn't wear.
Should we ask them for their vote?
Yeah.
Okay. I have two dresses, so comment, let us know.
Yep.
One is like a nude champagne. It's long sleeves, kind of like the shoulder pad, all beaded. Then the other one is actually like a jumpsuit with a cape. And it was really funny because Kyle...
Vote the red one.
I know. Everybody wants the cape, and Kyle was like, "You're going to wear a cape? Again? ... I'm like, I do love a good cape.
The award show is also going to be hosted by Cassidy Pope.
I love her.
Me too. She's
I'm
with
excited.
Rutledge Wood, I believe. The two of them are doing
I'm going
it.
to try to get a picture with her.
I don't think you'll have a problem doing that. Who I'm going to try and get a picture with is Sam Hunt, who is not bad to look at. He's married, but I can still take a picture.
You know, the year that Kyle won, remember Jeff finished second and Tom Cruise came?
Yes,
And
yeah.
I tried everything in my power to try to get a picture with him, and no go.
So they've also been trying to get Kristen Cavallari there.
Oh.
Yeah. So Sam and I will freak out about that one together.
Yes. I just want to be like, tell me all your business tips and ideas from
she's a good one.
somebody who's like trying, you know. But
I mean, we'll just be on season 3 of Very Cavallari one of these days.
just be stalkers.
Okay, well, we won't be stalkers. This is the first time that fans can buy tickets to the award
Wait,
show.
are you serious?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you guys coming? Because it's a really good show.
Well, they need to buy tickets at championsweek.nascar.com/awards and come hang out with us and take photos with
And with my
Sam
cape.
Hunt and Samantha Busch.
Potentially my cape.
The Sam. We're going racing for a championship. It's going to be the crowning title in 2019 for one of our Championship 4 drivers. It's Homestead Miami Speedway, Sunday, 3 p.m. on NBC. This is the finale, folks, so your TV better be on NBC all day Sunday.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Whew. That made me hot and sweaty.
We won't talk to you about it.
I know. I'm hoping that I could come in for our last and final episode with this like huge trophy and just
If you can carry that
Bam.
trophy, then you
Mic
can
drop.
do the whole episode by yourself.
like sitting in it.
Yeah.
But we want to just thank you guys always for sending in all of your questions. Continue to do so with hashtag AskAlexandSam and hashtag the InField. And also, like we said, please comment guests that you want to see, what the heck I should wear in Nashville.
Say
all
hey to
those
us in
things.
Nashville if you're in Nashville, because we'll be
Yeah.
there.
Come find us.
And one of our favorite hashtag usage this week, we have to give a shout out to Paula, who is our producer, who's actually having a baby. So we have a mini InField fan. So we're really happy mommy and baby are very healthy and they're watching the InField.
And we
'cause
miss you.
There's Sam's little face behind the baby. So we miss you guys, and we'll see everybody in Nashville. We're super excited. Hopefully I will have a dress.
Bye,
Bye, y'all.
guys.